Hello, welcome to Miemie's Keepsakes. I'm Arnell. I am back with the 100-day project and we are doing day 37 today. And day 37 on Tina's from Shabby Dabby Doodah is fabric button embellishment. So those of you have not new, for the people that has been here with me for a couple of days or a couple of videos from the 100-day project, I'm sorry, but for the new people, I am doing I'm following along with Tina from Shabby Dabby Doodah and her mask making session. She has 100 of them, so it's perfect for the 100-day project. So these little embellishments, we're going to make them today. So what on heaven's earth, you would probably ask, would you do with these? Well, these I think would, like Shabby said, Tina said, they are perfect for just to embellish the corner of your page. Say for instance, even if you just add a tag or a scrap piece of paper behind, it would look pretty cute on the edge of a page, just as a little cluster there, or instead of a collage. It is kind of a collage as well. Or the other thing I thought would look really cute is if you have this on a ball pen and just pin it on to a piece of lace or something. This one is a little big. I would probably make it smaller, but just have it hanging out on the side of your journal. This one is a little big. I'm gonna make smaller ones today, so I can make a couple of these. Or at the top, that would look very cute too. The other thing is obviously again the same as I still have this one sitting here. The same as what we did yesterday with the yo-yos. Just glue it onto the edge of a pocket or a booklet or the top of a tag. This one has a tag in here, it's glued in there, but it's just a little embellishment. Like this is it's an undecorated pocket there, or maybe at the top there as like maybe a tag topper. This one is a little bit big and maybe not the right color, but you know what I'm saying. So we're gonna make more of these. They are very easy to make. So Tina was saying she usually starts off with some burlap, so I'll start off with a burlap one. I don't think you necessarily need, you can even use just regular any kind of fabric, I think. Quilting fabric, cotton, any other cotton, maybe some checkered fabric, anything. I don't think you necessarily need burlap, but we'll start, and I'm not even going to use the burlap as base here. I like that. Excuse me. So you start with just fabric, 2 or 3 layers. Just you want kind of like a fabric cluster. My scissors, I don't know if I need to clean them again, if they got some glue on them. And then with these you can even add your little yo-yo on top, or I was thinking again some of this kind of edging or metal embellishments, anything. You don't have to use buttons. We're going to use buttons because we're following Tina's lead, but you can see how this can go different ways. You don't have to stick with, and I am going to just use my hot glue gun for this one. We'll do a second one just because this button already has thread going through it. So I'm just going to glue this one. So if you do not want to sew, you can use your hot glue gun, or even probably, I think fabric tack will work too. Got some glue on here on the button. Let's just clean that up. There, and then it's done. If you're not sewing, it's that fast. There's another one done. Okay. So let's do, I just have lots of threads on here because I did some fabric yesterday and again today. Let's do this. This must have come from I like this part that's really frayed. I hope today's video is with less interruptions than yesterday. Yesterday it just seemed like everything was just going crazy. The bird, me coughing, just all of that, all of the above. And we'll do one sewing and then I'll start mass making. Maybe that one should be a little bit bigger. And as you can see, I'm trying not to do just straight squares. I am trying to use different shapes so it would look a little raggedy. Oh, this one has a perfect button for that one, but it already has thread on it. Let's look for something else so let's do that one. And maybe I will just rearrange this a little bit and get rid of some of that. Okay, so this one we're gonna sew. I already threaded my needle because I don't want you to sit and watch me do that because it can be a painful process sometimes. So you just start, you have a knot on the back and you start from the back, and maybe we'll do a cross. There's four holes in this button, so I'll just make a cross on here. Let me just see what I'm doing. So if you're gonna sew the buttons on, obviously it takes a little longer, but I do like the look of the thread through the button for sure, rather than just gluing on a button without thread. But that is all personal preference. You do what you like, and if you feel like, oh, the sewing's gonna take too long, I'm not doing that, then go ahead and glue them. And then we're just ending it off with a knot, and this back looks really bad. Would have gotten a 0 from my sewing teacher in school for that one. So and there's your cluster done, and you can even add more buttons if you want to. I'm gonna make small ones and just add one button because I don't want you to sit here and watch me for hours sewing on buttons. So let's just take this piece. Let's start making mass making. The idea. Let's see. I still have this. I still have some burlap here. I'll just cut this a little smaller. It's too big. And this burlap I have is that ribbon you can buy at the dollar store, so it's not a fine weave. She used a finer weave, and I still have the fabrics left here from yesterday when we made the yo-yos. I'm really trying to make small ones because I would like a couple of small ones as just little dangles, and even little dangles from, you know how we did the dangles with the tiny excuse me, tiny tags we made. I think these would be very cute dangles from the top of a tag if you add that to a ball pin to the top of a tag. Let's make 2 of each because we don't want to sit here all day. I'll show you a couple and you can make some on your own. I still have this little piece of burlap left. And as you can see, you need just teeny tiny pieces of fabric. Nothing too crazy. Perfect for using up your scraps, all those little pieces you cut off from other projects. I have some blue netting here, thinking maybe if I double the netting up, something like that on the back, that would be interesting. Okay, that will go on there. I'll just have to sew it on in a minute. And I want this on there, but because it's very white, let's rough it up a little bit. Maybe on there. And then we'll do beige on this one. And on that one, what do we have here? These two need something. Let's use this one again. Maybe we'll do this one. This is just that cheap crochet lace from the dollar store. I love it because it frays just so nicely. You don't even have to do much to it, and it just simply frays. And it looks worn. Shall we do that? Maybe just make this one a little smaller and fray that too, so it looks okay. Okay, buttons for these. I like that one. That's a bigger button, but it's okay. Let's see, buttons. Just let's do that for those. And we want another, no, that one has thread in it as well. I like that one with it. This one we can possibly glue, because I do like how this thread kind of looks like it's been there forever. Okay, we'll glue that one because it already has thread in it. Let's find a needle and thread here. And like I say, she did some with 2 and 3 buttons or 1 button. You can decide whatever you like. I'm trying to make smaller ones that I can use as dangles. Oh, that one we're going to glue. So but another easy fabric scrap project. We've done a couple of fabric ones now. We did the yo-yos, we did those lace dangle strand thingies. What else did we do in the 37 days that we've been busy? And because again, you're not going to use this button to open, it's not on clothing, so you don't have to sit there and sew the button on like crazy. A couple times and you're done. And just end it off with a knot again, or a couple of double stitches, and you're good. And you could change, like, even to decorate this more, I'm thinking you could even use a thicker thread, like embroidery thread, and put it through the 2 holes, and then in the front here make a little bow. That will be cute too. And as I say, you can even add, a tag on the back and sew it on already, or you can glue the tag on the paper once you've decided where this little fabric cluster with the button on, where you're going to use it. Many things to do, but this is the same as the yo-yos. I don't think I'll make this just for a tag topper quickly because it takes a little longer. But if you have them ready made, then it's just so much easier. It's done. Okay, and I have to remember today to mention the giveaway early on and not way at the end of the video again. I won't hold you in that long. So I'm doing a giveaway that on day 50 and day 100. And again, if you've been watching and playing along for a while, then obviously I'm sorry that you have to listen to this again, but for anybody else who doesn't know, if you subscribe to the channel, you have to be subscribed to the channel. Then if you like and leave a comment, you have to leave a comment in more than one video. And then I will add you to the list. So what I'm doing is I'm not going to run the just the tracker that or the picker that YouTube had. I'm picking the contenders each day, and it is people that I've seen that has left more than one comment on more than one video. So comment on day 36, day 37, and maybe day 38. Or if you commented on day 1 and you're watching on day 10 and you leave a comment, and then again on day 30. So I keep going back to see who has commented. So even if you go back to the old videos and comment on them, that is fine too. I will go back to those and add your name to the list of contenders. And every day I will pick 2 names, and then I'll add those names to the video. And what I try to do, and I'm not always successful, but I'm trying, is to link your video, your channel or your YouTube name to the video. So say for instance you are Ann Smith and you've left, and I said you are part, I would link you to the commentary as @Ann Smith, and it should leave you a message on your channel or on your YouTube YouTube channel, YouTube name, that somebody may mention you in a comment. And then, because I don't want to mention everybody's last names, I'm not sure if everybody wants that. Anyway, so long story short, if you are not sure, if I say it's Barbara and you're not sure which Barbara, then just go look in the comments and you will know if you've already been mentioned. The other thing is, the more comments you leave, the more chances you'll have to win. So your name can be entered more than once, and there is a couple of people who've already been entered more than once, because there are certain people that leave messages every day, which I really, really appreciate. And thank you for that. So please keep commenting. Everything is sticking to me. So anyway, let me go back to the names. Now I'm already almost at the end of the video and I'm still talking. So the names for today is Anne and Barbara. And I'll leave your names in the comment section if you're not sure. And thank you for your lovely comments, each and every one of you, even if you haven't been on. I'm thinking that would look pretty cute on here. Maybe I'll just add that with my hot glue gun. Just keep leaving comments. There is a couple of you that I have on the list to add, so it is coming. Okay, and thank you again for all your support. So I think this is my clusters. That was my example, and we made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm definitely making more of these. I made some yo-yos last night, so maybe tonight I'll make a little bit extra of these. I'm even thinking if you make bigger ones, you can transform them into tuck spots and things as well, depending if you have a nice sturdy piece of fabric as your base. There's many things you can do with these for sure. But thank you for watching. really appreciate your support and all your comments, and we are on day 37. I'm still enjoying this, and I'm still making a lot of things. I'm really enjoying the fact that I cannot choose what I want to make. So a lot of times I will choose things that I like to make and ignore the rest. So this is a great challenge for me. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.